Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I'm out here with some of the dogs. I've got Nirvana, Blondie, Velocity. Nirvana! Blondie! And Nautica, Bella Rose, Asia. I've decided to call her Hope. I don't know, it just fits. Gabriel. Memphis! Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Memphis! Come on, boy. Blondie's over there getting water. Blondie! Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good boy, Memphis. Good girl, Nirvana. Y'all ready? Come here. Velocity, where you going? So we've just been doing some together time. Nirvana's been my buddy since Preacher passed. Yesterday, I've never had with my first dog when he got cancer. It was a different type of cancer. It was in the mouth and it was more visible. Nirvana, over here. And it was like an eating thing, you know what I mean? It was a quality of life thing. So he was put down before he got into like a bad physical condition. Gabriel, come on. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy, Gabriel. Come on, boy. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sweet man. Sweet man. Sweet Memphis. Sweet Hope. Sweet babies. I've been raising all these guys together. And I have a really beautiful blue brindle female. Hold on, baby. Out of Switch and Anakin, which is full sister to Gabriel. And I named her Valkyrie. And then I've got a brindle female out of that same litter that I kept back, and her name is Ruth. And anyway, Valkyrie is really sweet and loving, and she's higher energy. Hey, get back in here now, Nirvana. She's higher energy, so I have been working with her, but I didn't think to bring her out today. I'll just be honest. Come on, Nirvana, come here. Get out of there. Good girl. So anyway, I know that people are probably wondering how the dogs are doing, if there's any differences, and I would say the only real difference I think is Nirvana. I think Nirvana understands because she has been out with me and Preacher the whole time. And Preacher had been sleeping with me, and then last night I had her sleep with me, and she got up and she like smelled the bed where he was laying. And the thing is that these dogs, they're all Velocity, come here. They're all sharing the same space. Oh, that's you. Nautica, what are you doing? So they don't typically smell, you know what I mean? Like if they're going to get up on the couch, they don't typically smell it because they're up there anyway, you know what I mean? So, they live together like it's a thing, you know what I mean? Like it's not really, it's not weird to smell one of their pack mates smell on something. But she really just took some time and smelled it for a while, and then just laid down with me. And then this morning when we all came out to do our little pack walk, Nirvana went and just laid out here in the sun, and everybody else was playing and stuff like that. And she was just out there laying, and Blondie actually went out to her, and she went out to her, and it's almost like she said something to her. I don't know. She went out, and she just kind of, they did this like face-to-face thing, and then Nirvana got up and went and started trying to play and chewed on a stick or whatever. And I don't know what she told her, but I wish I knew, because I need a little bit of that myself. But I'm just trying to spend a lot of time with my dogs. My cat has actually been really wild. He's not really, he was like a wild cat, like a feral cat, so he's not physically the most affectionate cat. And he has just been all over me, laying on me, just needing to be right with me. And he was actually like that for like the last 3 days. Normally, so Reese and I and Morgan, we all have this thing we do every Saturday where we all get together and we play cards. And normally Jet, his name is Jet, he hides. He doesn't want to be around other people. He doesn't like it. And he just hides anytime there's anybody else in the house. But he actually stayed behind me the whole time, and oddly was like getting up on the table and stuff too, which is not good because Reese is allergic to cats. So she can be in my house. Come on, because she can get used to Nirvana. Come here. Good girl. Let's go this way. She can get used to the smell of like one cat, you know, like she can kind of build up a tolerance, but she can't like touch it. She can't, like, you know what I mean? It's not good for it to be like in the close proximity, and my cat is just, it's like weird. It was like he needed to be with me, and he was also kind of freaked out that they were there. And I don't know. He's a really good cat. Blondie, what you doing? Let's go this way. It's probably deer poop. Blondie, come on now. Come on. Yeah, I think Blondie's like 6 years old now. See, this is why breeders don't like to keep all their dogs, man. Not only would we be hoarders, we also would have to suffer through the death of our dogs, like, you know what I mean? Like every year, every couple years, you know what I mean? It would be absolute, you'd have a heart attack by the time you're 50. Because I can't even tell you what I'm going through. I mean, you already know. You know what I mean? Most of us have had to go through that, you know what I mean? So we all know. And it's just, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, we still do it. I still hold on to some of mine, but they have to be like, they have to be heart dogs, you know what I mean? Dogs that it couldn't be any other way. So anyway, well, I just wanted to, you know, share this little moment with you guys of what we're doing and how we're coping through this. So I appreciate everyone's support. I haven't been able to get to everyone's comments, but just know that I've seen them and I appreciate it. You know, as they say, time heals. And the one thing I can tell you is that he didn't die here. I did take him to the vet, but this vet was really nice. They had this whole room like a house, you know what I mean? Couches and carpet and rugs and lights and toys and all kinds of things, even like chocolate, which dogs are not technically supposed to be able to eat, but when they're gonna pass anyway, it's like, well, but he was ready. Somebody had mentioned that his breathing was starting to change, and that's what I had noticed. He was starting to shake, and then his breathing had changed, and it was like he had dehydrated like overnight. And I just not even overnight, honestly, like, because I had fed him this morning and I didn't really notice anything, and then today, or not today, when I was filming, I noticed above his eyes I could see like bone there, and I was like, wow, what is, Blondie, get out of it now, out. Notorious poop eater. You're a bad dog. You're disgusting. Thanks a lot. Guess we all needed some comedic relief. You're gonna be on a diet. You're looking chubby. Anyway, he was ready. He was on his way out. And so Reese and I and Morgan, people that he knows and loves, we all went up there. And he was so happy. He said hi to everybody, wagging his tail. Even though whenever I was driving there, his breathing was like, I thought he wouldn't make it. And then after he said hi to everybody, he just laid down and he was ready to go. And that's what I let him go. And it wasn't like the first time for me. It wasn't traumatic. It wasn't nothing. Like, he was absolutely ready to go. And I knew that I had no option. It was like that I was, trying to make sure that, because what I didn't want is him to suffer in those last moments. And I didn't know what would happen. You know what I mean? I didn't know what the possibilities were with that. So I wanted to make sure that, it was painless. And so anyway, it was very peaceful. And I'll be getting his ashes. And I'm just going to do what I told you guys. I'm just going to do like a memorial piece using those cremation diamonds. I'm going to use him and my dog Terrible and any other dog that that I have that that I make that kind of ultimate sacrifice for, because really for me that's what it is. You know what I mean? I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? With as many dogs as we have as breeders, I just couldn't do it. I can tell you that right now. It's so painful. And like I said, I know that I don't have to explain that to anyone, you know what I mean? Of like, because anyone who's ever lost a pet, I don't compare my grief. I don't presume that my grief is somehow any different than anyone else's, And so anyway, you just hold on to the ones you got, and that's why I've always believed that, and I always have to like for me, I don't know why, but it was Gabriel. It was like I had to have a dog that I knew was going to be health tested and all that, like ready to go, and that I could really bond with and raise up. And it's not to say that I don't raise all my dogs up, but there's usually, you have your co-pilot, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, you got all your dogs, but you got your co-pilot. it's like you got all your friends, but you got your best friend. And for me, Preacher was my best friend. And so I've been like, and the dog before him, Terrible, he was that for me. And so it was so important to me that I have that next dog to kind of carry me through. And so I've been working with Gabriel. I've been taking him with me and stuff. And thankfully, now that I know that his hips and elbows look good, vet even said great on the hips. And I'm hoping that Memphis does too, because he's really special. He's very loving. Gabriel is like more stubborn and independent. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But he is also like super loving, and like just, they're both really wonderful dogs, like super wonderful dogs. They're beautiful dogs and they're wonderful. And Memphis is like, he's more obedient. But as I've told you guys, Preacher was not the most obedient dog when he was young. You know what I mean? He very much resented having to be told what to do. So I think it's fitting. So, but I've got his stuff everywhere. You know what I mean? I've got Velocity is his sister's daughter, and Nirvana is his granddaughter, and Saffron is his granddaughter, or I guess great granddaughter. His blood is everywhere. And Asia right now should be pregnant with Habibi's babies, and Habibi is a Preacher grandson, so these will be Preacher great-grandsons and daughters. And I'm also breeding him to Jolene right now, so the line is going to live on in a lot of different pedigrees in a lot of different ways. And they're beautiful dogs, like, Nautica, I don't know if you can, she's like a 9-month-old female. She's huge. She's a giant dog. And she's got amazing structure. Her front is beautiful. Her top line is beautiful. Her rear is beautiful, even for her age. Her croup is dumping off a little bit, but I'm hoping that will come back, because she didn't have that as a puppy, and it very much can come back. These really big dogs, they often have that, and then it eventually it goes away. Don't mind all my trash over there. It's not really trash. I had a stack of things that were in my vehicle. Well, some of it is trash. The back is trash. Those are stuff that I need to take to the dump. But anyway, the stuff in the front is stuff that I had in my vehicle that I had to just kind of dump out so that I could take Preacher. Stuff I use on the farm, like lime and chicken feed and stuff. Nautica! What's up, baby Asia? Nautica! I see her movement. She moves really pretty. Show you her feet. She got the big old feetses. The big old feetses. She's a big girl. Only 9 months old. We fighting? Bella Rose. So yeah, she's already taller than Bella Rose. She's already taller than Asia. She's really nice. I love her brindling too. It's really pretty. Are you a dirty girl? Are you a dirty girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a dirty girl. You're a dirty girl. Oh, the booty. Did I get the booty? Oh, the booty. The booty. Yeah. Good girl. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I've got to go pick up a load of puppy food. So, I'll talk to y'all laters. Bye.